Okay, now we're going real high tech. We're up to handheld here. We're now in one of my favorite laboratory spaces, the lavatory. Yeah, terrible joke. One of these days I'm going to get an actual sign that says lavatory on it and cross out lavatory and write in laboratory. Bathroom, to my mind, works great as a space for doing science. You've got access to running water, and it's easy to make it pretty darn dark in here. Oops, I'm gonna turn off the nightlight. I can't see. This is our mushroom, which you may remember from a couple of previous videos. It's just soaking in some water to kind of keep it fresh. It is actually getting kind of not so fresh. So, time to see who actually got the right answer for the earlier question that I posed. Why isn't this mushroom really going to work for my experiment? Well, because this isn't a jack-o'-lantern mushroom. At least I sure don't think it is. Doing my best to go through and identify this mushroom, this is actually a small chanterelle mushroom. I should probably mention mushrooms are also a dangerous thing to be experimenting with. There are mushrooms out there, not this one, I hope, but there are mushrooms out there where a very small amount of it will kill you. Or at least send you to the hospital where you might have to spend the rest of your life without a liver, which is no fun at all. Mushrooms, don't eat them if you don't know what they are. That's all I'm saying on that. This particular mushroom, we're not going to eat it. I decided, even though I don't think this is a jack-o'-lantern mushroom, we can still do an experiment with it. We can see if this one glows in the dark. It shouldn't. It isn't the right species for doing that. But hey, I've never checked, so I'm going to check here. And if you use caution, you should probably be able to go out and find some mushrooms of your own. And hey, you can check them with your eyes and with your cell phone and see, do they glow? Odds are that they won't. But who knows, you might get lucky. So we're going to zoom in on this mushroom and turn off all the lights, and we'll see if the cell phone can see anything. I'm moving the cell phone around just a little bit. Yep, I'm still here, honest. I didn't just wander off. And the cell phone doesn't seem to be seeing any light. The only light it's picking up is from its own screen, actually reflecting off the walls. Looking at the mushroom myself, I don't see any sign of it glowing. But that's an experiment. Believe it or not, that is an experiment. We tried something, we tested something, and hey, it doesn't glow. Which I'd read about in books. All the books say this one doesn't glow, but now I've tested it for myself. Yeah, I know. I'm going to keep harping on about that probably forever. I am going to pause the video, something I don't usually do, for just a moment and see if I can see any glow if I get my eyes really well adjusted to the dark here. So hang on just a minute. Nope, still nothing. Tried it with my eyes completely adapted to the dark and with the cell phone covered so that there was no glow from the cell phone screen. Still no sign that this one glows. So put that in the database. Mushrooms that don't glow includes this one, which, as I say, I believe to be a chanterelle mushroom. If anybody finds some mushrooms out there that do glow, and particularly if you can get them to glow bright enough that you can actually see it with your cell phone, let me know. I'm not quite sure whether YouTube will let you put a photograph in the comments. Probably not. But send me a comment if you've got a glowing mushroom, and we'll try to work something out. So, see you next time. Have fun. If I can at all figure out how to do this, I want to combine this with the video on mushrooms. Some mushrooms are so toxic, I would recommend that you wash your hands immediately after handling them, even if all you did was, like in this case, you got your hand wet and you touched the mushroom while your hand was wet. Wash your hand afterwards, just to be on the safe side. Some mushrooms are really, really toxic.